'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lane. The sun goes around this day. Can't wait for the longer day. 'Cause baby, like, ooh.
If you guys want to be inspired and motivated and start your 2024 off right, then you came to the right video. Stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm going to show you how I made my vision board / vision book. Amanda Ramirez, she made like a vision binder video, and I watched that and it was such a cute idea, and I kind of did my own take on it. So make sure to stay tuned for that, or you can just skip to the timestamp. All the timestamps will be down below. Make sure to subscribe if you guys are new here, and let's just go ahead and get into the video. I have like multiple bags in my dad's closet of just stuff that I'm uncertain about and stuff that I think I want to get rid of. So I'm going to bring all those in here, and I'm just going to go through them with you guys and just get rid of them just so I can start off 2024 clutter free. Okay, so these are all of the bags of clothes that I brought home from college that I just know I don't wear anymore. So I'm gonna just figure out a way to get rid of all of these. This is what my closet currently looks like, and I brought home a majority of my clothes. So this is like the bottom of my closet, and then this is how it looks. It's not like that disorganized. And then over here is this. I want to figure out a better way to organize this. So we're gonna just kind of go bag by bag. I also have a bag under my bed of clothing. Of my clothes sorted. These are the clothes that I already have listed on Poshmark, and then those are the clothes that I need to take a picture of. These sweaters I wore a lot in the spring, so I'm not getting rid of them. They're like one of my favorite pieces. So I'm gonna just fold these. And then these are my pajamas and workout bottoms. Closet organized. Now we're gonna just go and take photos of everything just so I can clear up my floor space. Go through just because it's affected me the most is my products. now that we cleaned out our physical space, I think it's really crucial every year to just kind of do a highs and lows and recap the year before. It has been a couple hours since the last time we talked. I just took this time to just go through 2023 and do some reflection on the highs and lows. I had a lot of highs throughout 2023, but I also had a lot of lows because that's just kind of a part of life. We learn from our lows, and you kind of have to have those lows in order to appreciate the highs. But starting off in January, the big thing that I realized my first winter break in college was just the value of being home and soaking it up. And I've always been so close with my family. I really understood the importance of valuing and soaking up each moment of being with your family. And socially in January, I kind of broke the serious just grind mentality. I always want to break that super serious mentality I have with things and just being able to have fun. I'm in my beginning of my 20s and I just want to be able to enjoy those things. And then some lows were just kind of managing expectations with college. Whenever I go into a new phase of my life, I have all these expectations on how things are going to turn out. And when those little tiny boxes aren't checked, I feel like I'm losing. Even though so many amazing things are happening around me, those little micro expectations that I had that didn't get met, all I can focus on is the lack. I feel like that's kind of the human mentality, is to focus on the lack on things. Another low was overspending and just spending based on trends. And at the end of 2023, I kind of gained a grasp of better financial habits. Things can add up, and especially it can be so easy to overspend in college when you always want to feel cute when you're going out, so you're just constantly buying going out clothes. Wellness wise, I became more of a morning person, and then I built the habit, which I still have, of tongue scraping and oil pulling in the morning, which has helped me so much with just my oral health, but also my gut health. Getting as sick as much in college, I feel like I can attribute to tongue scraping and oil pulling. One of my resolutions going into 2023, I wanted to be consistent with taking supplements. And magnesium, that's the one I would recommend the most. Obviously not a doctor, don't have any certifications, but it's been so nice to just get actually good deep sleep. And then another low was just sorority recruitment. I just had so much expectation on how it was gonna go. I love my sorority now, and I think that there's just all this pressure with sorority recruitment, and just it was just a lot. Academically, I had a crazy mind shift with college. I think that we have so much fixation on the GPA more than if we're actually digesting the knowledge itself we're getting from our education. I feel like I've learned to prioritize the knowledge over the GPA, put more of my worth into just if I'm actually learning it, or if I'm just trying to get by to memorize it. There's some classes that frankly I don't give a crap about, and that's a lot of the core classes. But my major classes, my entrepreneurship or marketing classes, going in with the mindset of okay, this is what the class is about. I hope to gain this out of it. That's kind of my goal versus the grade. And I feel like if you go in with that attitude, you're likely to get a good grade because you're focusing more on the knowledge than the outcome of just taking a test. That's just kind of my 2 cents on it. GPA does matter within getting jobs and everything. There's a lot of GPA requirements just so they can filter through the applicants, but GPA doesn't define you. GPA isn't who you are as a person, as a student. What defines you is who you are, not the GPA. And just think about the ways you can set yourself apart. And then in May, I won first place in this pitch competition, and then each of our team members got $400. And then I also won top 6 in our first year integrated core, which is this pitch competition. Get a problem from a business, we come up with a solution, and we got top 6. It was just really cool to have those wins and end my semester with a bang academically. I applied to a bunch of scholarships in February and ended up getting a $3,000 scholarship, which was just so nice to just be able to get some money off of my tuition. Keep in mind, just always apply for scholarships. There's just always an opportunity to lessen your tuition. Another high was traveling to the Bahamas. It was a gift from my boyfriend. It was my birthday gift, and we went to the Bahamas together, and it was such a fun time. May just happened. There's so much going on in May simultaneously. There's so many highs, but there was also some lows. One of the biggest lows was simultaneously right as I moved out, my grandpa's health started to spiral downward, and I was about to leave for the Bahamas, and I just felt really guilty because I was just traveling, and my grandpa was just not doing well. And while I was in the Bahamas, my grandpa passed away, and it was definitely definitely like a shock. When you lose a grandparent, it's kind of like a rock in your family. Thankfully, like my family is just so tight-knit that like we all were like each other's support system through it. It's just like hard when you like see your parents go through like the loss of their parents. It's important to appreciate your grandparents. I worked with some really cool brands in July, like Gilly Hicks, Papier, Aura, Chike Nutrition. It was just really cool to be able to work with those brands. I posted really frequently through July and June all the way through August, which was just so refreshing because I would always go through these cycles of burnout. Another thing I learned personally, but also YouTube wise, is simplifying planning system. If you focus too much on the planning, you're taking away from the action that's actually going to move you forward. And then academically, I got into the study abroad program for fall of this year, which is so exciting. Another high was like Thanksgiving, and we threw like a surprise birthday party for my grandpa. Another low was finding out my grandpa's diagnosis. My grandpa got diagnosed, mom's dad got diagnosed with small cell lung cancer. This was really difficult to find out because I didn't even know he had it, and he had it for 2 months. He didn't want anyone to know. I found out 2 months later, and it made me kind of rethink my values, and I felt like no one wanted to tell me just because I know that like I'm a pretty busy person, but I don't want my family ever thinking that I'm too busy for them. That is kind of like my 2023 at a glance. I'm kind of gonna make it more of an abridged version. In a couple weeks, I'm gonna do kind of like the lessons I learned over the course of 2023. Now that we've recapped on our 2023, we're gonna go ahead and start planning for 2024. Okay guys, so we're gonna finish up basically planning out our 2023 goals. I've always had my Google Calendar pinned with my Google Chrome. I pinned a Google spreadsheet where just plan out my YouTube video ideas, and this way it's just like a super simplified way of looking at my year at a glance. We're always looking at our days at a glance, weeks, months, but you never really see a year at a glance. And just go ahead and start planning out everything. So this is what our 2024, just copied and pasted from the previous year. As you can see, like this is from July of last year, so I just need to go through and clear all this up. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. So I've been just doing a lot of like organizational things and simplifying that I've been wanting to do. I'm also doing the random tasks that I've been putting off, like recording my business expenses, because the last year was the first time I had to file. Hopefully the IRS doesn't come for me. I told myself last year I would record my business expenses, but I did not do that. I need to go through and just record them, so when I file, which I probably should just file and get it done with, but when I file, I have all of my expenses. It is time to do a digital declutter and cleared out my inbox within my business email and then also my school email. Over here, I would recommend doing labels so you can kind of just drag all of the things that correlate with those labels. I went through and organized my why, which is just kind of like reminders on like skills I want to learn, habits I want to have. These are my goals for 2023 for right now. Different books I want to read, the amount of times I want to post. This is like my 2024 planned out as far as videos, personal expense page, income, business expenses, my 2023 recap. But I do need to go through and just delete some of my downloads. Like I just have so many, so we're gonna just do that really quickly. Okay, now we can finally delete all of our downloads. I'm finally going to change my wallpaper. Okay, we got our computer finally cleaned out. I'm gonna let my computer update. I'm gonna just go through our photos on my iPad. We're gonna just get rid of all of the applications we don't use. Now that we cleared out our iPad, we're gonna go through our phone and just delete all the apps we don't use. Turned off notifications for apps I just don't care about. If Uber Eats had like a promo, I would get a notification and then I'd feel more inclined to buy. So I turned it off. Okay, so we're gonna just go on Pinterest and start cleaning out. I'm gonna make a new board called 2024 Vision Board. Whole Foods. I want to read a lot. I want to keep with hot Pilates and everything. I finally went through and made my 2024 vision board. I also went through and also made like my 2024 like wardrobe inspiration. So this is my 2024 vision board, including little graphics along with like realistic photos. These kind of just match like the type of graphic design I like. Also, if you guys want to follow me on Pinterest, this is my Pinterest. It is Brooklyn Chrisman. But anyway, we're gonna get past like the little graphics that I like and go towards like the images. Now that we got everything organized for our vision board, we're gonna go ahead and make our vision book. I made this on Canva and I found the template that Fernanda used in her video. I also really liked it because I love that like clean font. So this is like my vision board. This is my lessons of 2023, the months of 2024, and then these are my values. And I think that it's really important to recognize what your values are because you should be doing things that align with your values. Mentality sheet, I have positive mindsets. This is just kind of the whole book. We're gonna go ahead and make our little book. Okay, so I went to Staples and I grabbed presentation book. I just figured it'd be great. It has a 48 sheet capacity. Figured this would be the best because it's like the thinnest and it won't take up as much space as a like 1/2 inch binder. Then I went and sent these to Walgreens. I almost was gonna spend $20 on printing all this paper out, and then I realized I need to do it half of it in black and white and only print the vision boards out in color. I don't know, it ended up only being $11 to print all this out, and it's like on like nicer paper, which is nice. We're gonna just go through and assemble our little book. So now I'm gonna make kind of just like the little label for the side of this. So we're done with this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. But anyway, I'm so excited to be done doing my little reset. I feel super organized and ready to take on 2024. Anywho, I love you guys. Make sure to subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.